this invitation for a Valentine party.
15-year-old Grace Pauley has always been a self-described extrovert.
If you don't know me, I'm a social butterfly.
Yes, we know.
Her sassiness and spunkiness is a welcome sight to her family after a car crash in September nearly took their daughter.
She not only had a lot of physical injuries, but she had a diffuse axonal brain injury, which is comparable to shaken baby, and it was a level 3, which is the worst.
Grace's family faced tough decisions while she was at Nebraska Medical Center.
While our girl was alive, we didn't know what would happen, and that was really hard. We asked the questions about palliative care. We asked the questions about organ donation.
But Rhonda Buck was not ready to give up on her daughter, who she's always called Amazing Grace.
Chris and I talked it over and prayed about it, and we're like, they're wrong. You know, we didn't come this far to only come this far.
Grace came to Madonna Rehabilitation Hospital's Specialized Pediatric Disorders of Consciousness program, where her physician-led care team hit the ground running.
I remember on day 1 of her evaluation and thinking, oh, this girl is gonna make some great gains. She's there, she's showing me some great things. She was already on day 1 starting to squeeze a ball. She was doing some waving. She grabbed a toothbrush.
Collaborating with Grace's family, physical, occupational, and speech therapies incorporated familiar and motivating items into sessions to help her emerge to a conscious state.
Trying to get her to look at pictures of her friends or family members. Trying to get her to respond to her mom's voice by turning her head and looking. Trying to work on some purposeful movements to sound and to pictures. I think it was really exciting when she showed us that she could read and write, because that showed us that cognitively she was comprehending and that she had a good way to show us a way to communicate.
From there, Grace's progress took off. She was able to stand and take a few steps with the help of the Lightgate bodyweight support system.
Even though she hated it, we did it a lot, and I think that was one of the biggest things to kind of help aid in her recovery with walking, to kind of push her endurance in those distances with her walking.
With each step, Grace became stronger. She began to show her silly side.
We joked around a lot while still meaning business. You just never know what she was gonna say, what was gonna come out of her mouth next.
Her strong will aided her recovery, along with hands-on family support.
Having Rhonda there was super beneficial for Grace's recovery. Just day by day, she was there, she saw all the ups, she saw all of the downs, but she was also helpful to, in our free time, you know, when Grace wasn't in therapy, you know, we could kind of educate her on what we would like to see her try to implement to kind of get them ready for home, but also to kind of help aid in her recovery throughout her time here.
Over 100 days at Madonna, Grace continued to show everyone why she is Amazing Grace.
Sounds cheesy, but Amazing Grace is like,
Came out.
yeah, keeps growing into the name even more.
I'm forever grateful for everyone who's taken care of me, because I've been here a little while, and they've taken good care of me.
You can't even put it into words, like the pride and the gratitude and the joy of her slowly coming back to herself. Grace has a lot of healing yet to do, but Grace is still very much Grace.